Good morning.
Happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday, y'all. This is the WOW podcast, WOWW, Wendy's on Wellness Wednesday. I am Dr. Wendy Sue Massey. I'm the owner of Freedom Holistic Wellness. I'm an alternative medical practitioner, holistic nutrition specialist, author, wife, mom, Gigi, lover of Jesus, lover of all things natural and non-toxic. And this is my amazing bestie, Wendy Flournoy.
Hey guys, Wendy Flournoy, certified hypnotherapist, herbalist, forager, educator, student, wife, mom, Gigi, owner of the Restoration Garden. What else? Gardener.
Yes. I'd love to be gardeners.
They can't forget the gardening. Lover of all things non-toxic and God-given.
Amen, sister. So we had quite a weekend. That was so much
fun. We had our first retreat, you guys. It was amazing.
So good. So good. I hope we get a lot of people interested in our next two because folks have no idea what they missed out on.
Yeah.
So much food.
So much food. So much wonderful, clean food.
I cooked for 2 days and everybody loved everything that we had. Wendy was the master of all things craftiness. And she put together, she taught everybody about doing tea blends and made some homemade candles and pot simmers and homemade extracts. And
I'm gonna tell you what, my favorite thing of the food was the Brussels sprouts and pomegranate.
Oh, yeah.
That was amazing.
That is my new favorite salad. I'm 100% going to do it. And y'all, I could pretty much tell you what to do right here. It is so good. All I did was
simple, so easy.
Yeah, I did shredded Brussels sprouts raw. You don't cook them first. Shredded Brussels sprouts. And I added some roasted hazelnuts, which you could do any nuts, but the hazelnuts were wonderful on it.
Yes, they were.
I roasted them for, I don't know, 8 to 10 minutes. I threw them in there. I put on top of all that a dressing of Dijon mustard. What did I use? Maple syrup and olive oil. And no, I didn't do maple syrup in that one. I did Dijon mustard. I did apple cider vinegar and olive oil. And then on top of that, I did fresh shredded Parmesan. And then I put pomegranate pearls or seeds or whatever you want to call them on top of that. And it was the prettiest salad.
Beautiful, and it was amazing.
It tasted so good. You make it the night before so that all that dressing works into the Brussels sprout mix. It was fantastic. If I do say so myself.
It was amazing.
I loved it. And I finished it. What we could not eat.
That's right.
There was not much left, but you can bet I finished it. I loved it. I think what I might try, I'm going to make that again next week for a Friendsgiving that we're going to. And I have some fresh growing kale out here. Yeah. I'm thinking about popping up some kale into it too for just to break up the Brussels sprouts were wonderful, but
that'll make it even better. Mixing that light green with the dark green is going to make it even prettier.
It will. So I think that's what I'm going to do. But oh my gosh, it was.
I do have my candle that we made sitting here. This is the one that I made at the retreat.
Nice.
So it's got herbs and scents and everything in it with natural beeswax. So you don't have to fill your home with toxic smells.
Hallelujah. I loved doing all of that stuff. That was so much fun. And let me tell you something, sister. The tea blend you made at my request, and I appreciate it. It was my favorite one you made last year at the holidays. It's your orange spice Tulsi.
Yes.
Oh, if anybody wants the best tea, I'm about to get you some orders, girl. Sister up. It is the best. And right now, I mean, this time of year, this is all I want to drink. It is so good.
It is such a season. It's a great seasonal tea, but it has so many medicinal benefits. And you and I, especially this time of year, if we start getting the Tulsi in as soon as we can, it will definitely help us with our seasonal affective disorder. So yes, you can find those tea blends on the Restoration garden.com. Evidently, I'm having a problem with my shop products buttons, but if you go under the menu tab to shop products, you'll see them there, or you can find me on Etsy at the Restoration Garden.
Perfect. Y'all, you want that tea. I'm telling you right now. When she was like, let's see, what tea blend am I going to make? I'm like, there is no question. I'm sorry. I'm going to need you to make this because then
She's like, I need you to make that one you made me last year.
Right. There is no question. It is so good. Oh, we had so much fun. And we are going to have a holiday special on the two remaining the one that's the 2-day one in April and the 2-day one in October. So look out for that. We're going to put all that information out here over the next week. And we'll have that running till the end of the year. I'm telling you, if you missed out on the original bundle, you would have gotten pretty much it free, what we did this past weekend. That's okay. You still have lots.
Early bird gets the worm, but you still haven't missed it yet. So come join us for April and October.
That's right. It's going to be so much fun. And it's going to be 2 days each one. I mean, that was my only thing. It was like, y'all aren't going home yet, are you?
No, right. We were just getting rolling good.
So much fun. So much fun. And the conversation, I mean, anytime you have a group of women who are like-minded like this, and we would gladly accept men too, just none have signed up. But, it's just amazing to learn from each other and to grow together and to, it's just, I just love it. I love it.
I love the collaboration of just, conversations of, hey, I've been through this, because there were some ladies there older than us, and everybody has their own experiences, and sharing those things, we can learn so much from each other just by having conversations and sharing our experiences.
Absolutely. It's amazing. Also, what else has been going on? What else have you been doing this week?
Well, so far, my kitchen is a hot mess. I feel like a hot mess today. Everything's a hot mess today. My to-do list is way longer than I know I'm going to accomplish, but I'm going to try to knock out every little bit that I can. I have my family for Thanksgiving next Wednesday instead of Thursday. I also have started my fire starters for the season. I collect my dryer lint all year long just for these.
Love it.
Toilet paper rolls. You stuff them with dryer lint and put some melted wax on the ends, helps them burn. And then I just wrap them in tissue paper that I've collected from birthday gifts and all like that wasn't used. So those will keep me going all season. So I save the toilet paper rolls most of the year. I save all the dryer lint. This year I decided to add a little herbal something to my fire starter stuff. So we're doing herbal fire starters.
I love that.
And I cannot wait to see how these smell burning.
Oh my goodness.
Just light it and throw it in the fire.
That's amazing. I can't wait to see what that's like.
Me too. I want to see if it turns things colors or the smell coming from the fireplace or whatever. I'll share that when it happens.
Yeah, I'm so excited about that. Bill will be like, no, we have a pellet stove. Don't put anything else in it. When he heard,
you have an outdoor fire pit, don't you?
We do.
There you go. Who says it has to be just for indoors?
True. That is true. That's a great idea.
So anybody who has an outdoor fireplace, an indoor fireplace, wood burning, save your dryer lints.
There you go. There you go.
Save your cinnamon sticks and your oranges.
That's perfect. I love it.
That would be a good project for anybody that decorates with dehydrated oranges.
That would be.
Decorating with them, you could put them into fire starters.
That is a great idea. And what a way to, again, uplift your spirits after the holidays. And because that is one thing that I do. I make quite a few of my ornaments every year. I haven't done it yet. I'm looking at a bear tree, but it's pretty because it's lit up.
That's right.
But I love to make, some with some the dehydrated fruits and
Yes.
the cinnamon sticks and the bay leaves and things like that. And it's just so nice. And then I usually use them as pot simmers. But and cranberries. I always do cranberries.
Yes.
But that's a great idea.
Yeah. Get you some beeswax and throw it
Mhm.
in some wax and get you some. These are those smokeless candles,
Yeah.
candle wicks. There,
Mhm.
you can get you a whole stinking box of these, a whole bunch of them for like $5.99.
Nice. I
Smokeless wicks.
You know what? I bet you could also use some of those things broken up into
Oh,
candles.
absolutely.
Make your own candles.
Absolutely. I
'Cause
was
that's
playing around
essentially
with one this morning and put cardamom and peppermint because I'm
Ooh.
trying to switch over from fall scents to Christmas scents, and I don't typically use a whole lot of essential oils every once in a while, but I did on the cinnamon sticks in the fire starters. I did take vanilla extract and put down in the cracks of the cinnamon.
Ooh, that's a neat idea.
So we'll see what that does. I don't know if it's going to come through or not by the time I use them, but it's a little experiment. You know how I love to experiment.
Yes. Yes. That is so cool.
And you don't even have to take the cupcake paper off. You can just
Okay,
leave it.
yeah, no, because it'll burn. And you got the bleach-free ones, so
Yes.
that's
I'm
awesome.
trying to switch over all of that stuff. I switched my parchment paper first, and then my cupcake things, and I've switched my tea bags.
Yeah.
Some people don't like to use the tea balls and things. So I used to use the rectangular white things, and now I've found unbleached. They're actually bamboo.
Nice.
So they're unbleached bamboo, and they're like half circles.
I love them. You left me a few. I was grateful for
I
that.
did.
That's awesome. That is awesome. So today, we're going to talk about thyme, or you are going to talk about thyme. That happens to be my absolute favorite that I grow.
Thyme.
Yes, and I think a lot of it is because I've learned to use it so much in my cooking. I mean, that is the secret behind my favorite salad dressing.
Okay.
The my blueberry vinaigrette salad dressing.
Yes.
I always walk out and grab fresh thyme and put it in there, and I'm very
Thyme pairs so well with fruit for some reason.
It does.
I'm gonna tell you, I went out and picked some before we
pretty.
came on because I'm like, yeah, it's so aromatic.
Yeah.
You could put this in. You could put some of these fresh leaves in a candle too.
You could.
It is spicier than oregano.
Yeah.
But sweeter than sage. It is very unique, and it's been my experience that it's very hard to kill.
Yes, when it goes crazy. I don't have it out here yet. I had tried to put some in, and it was too late in the season in one of my raised beds just to get it going.
Yeah.
But I'm going to put it in my perennial bed because it'll just keep coming back, and it gets bigger and bigger and bigger.
It will. I thought I had killed mine because I had mine in a raised bed and it took over like 3/4 of the raised bed, and I'm like, okay, I don't need this much time.
Yes.
I need to have room for other things. So I just I dug it up and repotted it into like 4 different plants, and I thought for sure I killed it, but all 4 of them lasted and came right back, and I'm like, okay, well, now we'll just leave them in pots.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I love it. It does. It's probably one of the only green things in that bed out there that I had that lasted all winter. And it just kept growing and kept growing. Smells so good.
Oh yeah.
The official name is Thymus vulgaris, and it's actually in the mint family.
Another thing in the mint family that blows my mind. Now that doesn't surprise me the way it spreads.
Yeah, and yeah, it's kind of funny that they all kind of have those same things, but there's a lot of plants in the mint family. It kind of spreads out like mint too.
So much smaller leaves though. Much smaller leaves though.
Yes, very much. And the leaves can also be like pink or white. It's another one of those things like, yarrow. If you see it, it's like, doesn't necessarily mean it's different, or it's not anything, that you can't use. It's just a different variety.
Yeah.
And they have the lemon thyme and the variegated thyme. And I mean, I think there's like 350 different varieties of thyme.
I didn't know that. That's wild.
And I think out of that, only 2 of them are ornamental. The rest of them are, herb that you can use.
Yeah. Awesome.
Which is amazing, right?
Yeah.
I thought so too. You always want to use the majority of the time, you want to use the leaves or the flowers, the flowering tops. I don't have any experience with using any of the root systems of thyme or anything like that as of yet. I haven't heard of anything. But the history of thyme is kind of amazing because it's one of those herbs that's kind of been around forever. They have history dating all the way back to ancient Egyptians using it for embalming. Remember we talked last week about sage, where they use sage. So they also use thyme because of the strong antimicrobial oils in it. Mm-hmm. I'm like, okay, that's kind of cool. The ancient Greeks used thyme to burn as incense in their temples and found it to be a symbol of strength and courage.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. Ancient Romans used thyme for purification in their baths.
Huh.
So like their bathhouses and things. And then they also used it for flavoring food.
Hopefully not the same time.
Right. Or
take it out of the bath, put it in the pot of soup. No, please don't do that.
Never do that.
No, don't ever do that. I mean, even Thrifty Girl, I've
reused
things, but I wouldn't do
that. Maybe throw it in the bath after I've cooked with it, but not the other way around. If there's anything left.
Right.
Because we're thrifty like that.
That's right.
Never the other way around.
No. Ew.
In medieval times, thyme was used to promote sleep by putting it under your head.
Okay.
I was like, oh, okay. So in traditional American herbalism, thyme is typically used to help with coughs, digestion, infections, and home disinfecting.
Okay.
So, yeah.
I wonder if I should add that to my all-purpose spray.
Yes. Thyme.
I've never thought to add that because my all-purpose spray that I make with the white vinegar and the lemon and the rosemary.
Add thyme.
Because that works phenomenal. But
yes.
I could totally
add thyme and maybe like 2 leaves of sage.
Okay.
Now that will be a powerhouse cleaner.
I love that idea.
And it should be good. Should be good on everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That yeah, that's cool. I've been thinking about doing because I already do that for my regular cleaner that I use, but for like deep disinfecting, like when I use meat or something, I'm thinking about doing the same thing and cutting it with some alcohol.
Yes.
With some like organic, I guess I could do vodka. But doing that. And so that would be good. Anyway, sorry, totally off track. You got me all excited because now I can add thyme to that too. I'm always looking to add
thyme to it because I did a disinfectant spray for like Rick's work boots and things like that using alcohol, vodka, and herbs. And it's amazing.
That's awesome.
It is amazing. Yeah. So, I mean, just, we love to experiment.
Yes, absolutely. You always give me new ideas when we do this. This is awesome.
So all of the compounds of thyme give it antimicrobial, expectorant, antispasmodic, and helps soothe digestion. Always, always, always do your own research because we're not a doctor and this is for entertainment purposes only.
Oh, have mercy. We have to play. That's for you, YouTube.
That's right. Antimicrobial, which means it's bacteria. It fights bacteria, viral, and fungal in things. It is carminative, which means it will help relieve gas and bloating. It supports your immune system. It's a mild analgesic. It's an antioxidant. It's an astringent. Helps with the respiratory system. It helps with wet or dry cough. And the best way to use it for a cough or any kind of chest congestion or bronchitis or anything is you want to put like this much into a pot of water on the stove with the towel over your head and just inhale the steam. That is the best way to get it into your system for any kind of cough or chest congestion.
How would that pair with mullein?
That would be good with mullein.
Because I think that if we did that and also paired mullein with it, because mullein is also so good for your lung health.
Yes.
And yet they probably do slightly different, have different properties.
Different energetics, but same values kind of thing. So yeah, you I don't know. I don't ever want to tell anybody that more is better because that's not necessarily the case. But if for some reason thyme doesn't work for you on its own, then mullein would be a great addition just to see if the two together synergistically help you. Mm-hmm. You know, it's one of those things. Mullein on its own might be enough for one person. Yeah. Thyme on its own might be enough for one person.
You know, I'm ridiculous. I'm always trying to like, oh, well, if this work, if all 5 of these things work, let's do them all, you know.
And sometimes that's the perfect answer too. You know, sometimes it is throw it all and see what sticks.
But you're exactly right. That's not always the best method for everybody.
It's a great, I put a lot of time. I make a sore throat spray this time of year, which I'll probably be bottling up tomorrow because my tincture's been sitting for all year now. So tomorrow I'll be making the sore throat spray, which has a lot of thyme infused in the alcohol because it's great for gargling or just if it's, you know, in a spray, sore throat, laryngitis, anything like that.
Nice.
Sinus infections, the best thing to do would be the steam inhalation. Okay. Helps with gas, bloating, slow digestion. It speeds up digestion. That makes sense to me too, because it seems like anything that's kind of spicy gets things moving.
Yes. Yes.
Helps with nauseousness. It also helps topically if infused in oil for sore muscles and in chest rubs, which makes sense because kind of getting the same properties. It's a good wound wash because it's antimicrobial. Okay. Great mouth rinse for oral infections. Okay. Probably a little strong, so dilute it. Let's see what else I got. You can do it as a.
Let me ask you real quick, for a mouth rinse like that, would that be one of those that you could make like for a mouthwash like afterwards? And it would, because I've been looking at different recipes to make like a saltwater mouthwash type thing after brushing. I'm just wondering if that would work. Is that something, would we want to keep it in the fridge if we did something like that?
Well, I would make it like alcohol is so harsh, so I wouldn't use a tincture for a mouthwash unless you just like that harshness in a mouthwash. I would make a tea, a thyme tea, and then add it that way.
That makes sense.
Then you can combine it with other things in the tea form, and you can make the tea and keep it in the refrigerator. Yeah. You know, and you could always heat it up if it needs to be warmed, or take it out and let it come to room temperature.
Okay.
You know.
Very good.
Thyme infused honey makes an excellent cough thing.
Ooh.
Okay. So it ferments just like the garlic does, just like the onions do, you know.
Okay.
Something new to
okay, you know, here's
to your honey.
I was gonna say, here's the extra, girl. Onion with thyme to make that cough syrup.
I'm just worried that because the onion and honey make the watery syrup. Yeah. I'm just wondering if the infusion wouldn't be ruined because of the water that's being pulled out of the onion.
That might be.
You know, because the garlic and the thyme don't pull water out.
True.
The honey doesn't pull water out.
Yeah.
But something about the onion, the honey pulls water out to make that syrup.
Yeah.
So I don't know. We may have to do a
Listen
little.
to me on that one.
We might have to do a little experiment on that just to see what happens. What
Uh-huh.
kind of reaction we get. But we could add thyme to our garlic honey.
Very true. That's so cool.
So this is a good option for if you have kids that are 1 and older, to make a thyme tea and put some honey in it, and it won't be so spicy that they won't like it, kind of thing. To help with coughing or anything like that. Thyme is generally safe when used appropriately. You never want to ingest undiluted essential oils, and I think I'm going to say that's with any, not just thyme. That's with me. Of course, just like most herbs and essential oils, you want to use caution if pregnant or breastfeeding. It may, if you're using undiluted oils, may irritate the skin severely. Those with allergies to any of the mints, do not use. You don't want to use thyme because it's in the mint family. Let's see. It adds warmth in cooking, to soups, to meats, to vegetables. It also has traditionally been used to help preserve food. So when we go back to thinking about the Egyptians and embalming and things like that, thyme has been, just like sage, has been used to preserve foods.
Rosemary too.
Yes, before they had refrigeration and things like that, they used the herbs to preserve their food.
That is so cool.
I know, right? And it's like, I don't know exactly how they did it, but I'm sure you still can.
Yeah, that's what I was just sitting there thinking. I'm like, how much of that should we be learning for, for purposes of,
no power or, huge storms or EMF or add your thing.
Exactly.
Let's see.
The apocalypse.
Well, yeah, I mean, you just never know.
Depending on if you are pre-trib or post-trib. No
That's
judgment.
right. That's right. That's
right. No judgment.
Just remember that thyme is, the energetics of thyme are warming and drying. Okay, so that's why it helps so much with coughs and sinus infections and the spiciness and digestion, antimicrobial, all the good stuff. So that's my thing on thyme. Let me know if you have any questions, and always seek medical professional help when you need it. I'm not a doctor, and this is for entertainment purposes only. YouTube. Can y'all tell I'm getting frustrated with YouTube?
Girl, it's my world right now. That's where my focus has been, is trying to break through all these algorithms and turn everything on its head. So
I know. Why don't you let people know what you're doing, and trying to break through these algorithms so people can hear your message.
Yeah. I'll tell you one thing that I just want to share is that I did not get into this line of work. I didn't have this calling to constantly play games with big company algorithms. That's not why I did it. I cannot tell you how frustrating it is for you to have to constantly be learning what the new algorithm games are. Yeah. And, you can pay lots of money to to virtual business coaches who are brilliant and all this stuff. And I did 5 years ago and learned a lot, and everything switched again. And I'm not playing these games anymore. It's not what I'm not interested in that side of it. So what I am doing is I'm trying to flip everything on its head. And it's not just the algorithms. It's mostly because I'm just frustrated with the whole holistic care model, period. If you need, which we all do, Just being honest.
Every single one of us.
Everybody needs a holistic professional, integrative practitioner, alternative medical practitioner. I'm not just saying that because that's what I do. I'm telling you, knowing what I know now after almost 2 decades in conventional medicine and doing what I do now, everybody needs somebody who understands natural healing as well as conventional medicine so that they can help you bring everything together and help you find ways to prevent needing conventional medicine. And also, if you are already on a lot of medications, to put your body in a state that your doctor has no choice but to remove a lot of those medications.
That's right.
It is so imperative in this day and age that you have somebody that understands the holistic care, because there's so much out there. There's not only is there a lot of great information, there's a lot of horrible information, and there's a lot of noise. And quite honestly, because of the algorithm games and the ad games, and because companies like X and Facebook and all these others want to be wealthy,
yes,
it goes to whoever has the most money to spend to scream the loudest.
It doesn't matter if their information is right or not.
No, and it's really scary. But and also it's just it's expensive. Everybody who is a holistic practitioner, unless there are very few out there that were medical doctors first, that then went on to become integrative practitioners, they may still be able to take some insurance. But I'm telling you what, insurance is funny. If you didn't go to a school for integrative medicine that still has the pill and procedure model, only it becomes holistic supplements and and it's still a physical medicine model. If you don't go to one of those schools, insurance companies still are not going to support you, which is
I found the weirdest thing with insurance as far as hypnotherapy. They won't cover hypnotherapy for any reason at all, whether it's mental health, whether it's to quit smoking, they just won't do it. But if you have an HSA, or some kind of healthcare reimbursement plan like that, they will allow you to pay for it under that.
Yes. And that is company specific. I've had people that have been able to pay for my services through their HSAs.
You just have to check.
You have to check with your HR. But you know, a lot of there are nutritionists that are covered under insurance. Those nutritionists were Western medicine trained. They were conventional medicine trained. And when you get your food list from them, they're going to still tell you that things like Fiber One cereal and, you know, granola bars and Yoplait yogurt and all those are acceptable. You know, eating wheat thins are an appropriate.
Right. It's healthy.
So they're gonna still tell you that stuff because that's what they learned. I can't tell you how many times I've had people come to me with their lists from their doctors. And the interesting thing is, and I found this fascinating, the more I learned from Callie Means, listening to Callie Means about the way lobbyist organizations work. These lists that come from a lot of these nutritionists have trademarked brand names specific. And it is because they are paying for their names to put on all of these things. If you all get a list,
it works just like the pharmaceuticals.
100%.
The doctors push what the pharmaceutical companies want them to push.
And the food companies.
Same thing with the food companies, same thing with the vaccines.
Yes, it's insane. What was it? I was working with an amazing lady who was working on getting her body ready for kidney transplant. And she shared with me, or I might have just gone online just to see, because she had been told by her doctor to follow what the American Kidney Association or American Kidney Foundation or whatever it is, what they recommend, which is the publicly, like everybody pays attention to what these big, American Heart Association, the American Diabetes Association,
American cancers.
all of those, everybody pays attention to those. Oh my goodness,
It's
the
horrible.
list that came from her, it even had Mountain Dew. I mean, it had things like that on that list that blew my mind, that was acceptable for kidney patients.
Yep.
And it is because these big companies get their names on their list so that they can, because they know they're handing that to tons of people. What better advertisement?
That's right.
Mean, it is crazy to me. But anyway, I say all that to say that people don't realize how much they need people who do what I do, and it doesn't have to be me. But when you are going to a holistic practitioner, 99% of them are working on a self-pay model, and therefore it really only serves people who have that extra money.
Yeah.
And in my heart, as much as I mean, I will always be there for people who feel like they need the longer programs, who feel like they need the more one-to-one personal touch. I will always be there for those people. But in my heart, I have such a deep desire to be able to reach more people with this information.
Yeah.
And so I'm flipping things. I'm going to a membership model.
I love it.
I'm very excited of a low cost membership model where I can do group programs, do a lot more interactive care with people through a platform that is ad free. That if you're paying for it, you don't have to worry about the ridiculous. Well, you don't have to worry about the algorithms, but you also don't have to worry about like bullies online, the keyboard warriors that make you feel stupid every time you want to ask a question. You don't have to deal with any of the headaches of public social media.
Yeah.
And
I'm loving the platform.
I am too. And it's, I'm building it up. And so it doesn't have anywhere near as much on there as what it will. But that's what this transition period is all about. And I've got an area for people to ask questions anytime, including I just added yesterday a functionality for people to ask anonymous questions if they don't feel comfortable, which I'll go in and tally all those up once a week and type them all up in there. We have live Q&A sessions. We have live group programs. Matter of fact, right after our live stream here, I'm going in there live to do one of my healthy holiday sessions. Everybody every week will have access to weekly meal plans, shopping lists, and recipes that, can just be inspirational to you, or just a place for you to get some new fun recipes. Or you might want to follow the whole meal plan, because they're always going to be well built so that across the whole week you are getting a good balance, good nutrient balance. I have always done maybe 4 programs a year of the small group programs, because that's all I've had time for. My plan in here is to do them almost consecutively back to back, probably have a couple weeks off in between, but run them back to back so that we can always be working on something different. I know that my first 2, I'm going to be doing the Sugar Busters that everybody loved last year after the holidays. I'm going to do that in January.
After the holidays, that's like the best one, I think.
It is. It is. And I did it right along with everybody, that was doing it last time. I still have people that reach out to me and they're like, "Oh my gosh, the Sugar Busters was the best program." And I really try and give you tons of not just, recipes and everything, but so much information to arm you with. And I'm big about teaching you the why behind the what. So you're not going to just be like, "Oh, hey, do X, Y, Z." You're going to learn why. That is how you arm yourself to understand
that's how you learn to carry forward without you.
Exactly. But I am, I'm so excited about that. And then I plan for my next one to be a group parasite cleanse, because a lot of people have been asking me for that. And so we're going to do that, following up after the sugar, because you got to get that sugar out of your system because you're feeding them parasites. So we're going to do that first. But anyway, it's just going to be an amazing, totally different opportunity for people who want to have, like I've joked and called it, a practitioner in your pocket.
That's
You
right.
know, with
That's basically what it is, though.
yeah,
You have a functional practitioner in your pocket.
yeah. And I'm looking, I've got a lot of ideas about how I can build this as we need to, as we get more and more people, bringing in more practitioners, having more options, might have tiered levels, later
Right.
on once we get past our initial phase. But what I am asking people now, because it takes money to launch something like this. For those who, and I've already had quite a few that have already done this, and I'm so grateful. But for those who are interested in not only sewing into this is a ministry, this is a mission, this is something that is going to be able to eventually help thousands.
Yeah.
And for everybody who wants to get in on the ground of this and help us with the upfront costs of building this thing, I am asking people to sew in as what I'm calling my Sewers seed offering, and to become part of my Sewers Foundation. This is a limited number of slots because I have so many benefits that I'm going to need to make sure that I can honor. But it's for all the benefits you're getting, it is $203.17 up front. Y'all, you're getting well over $2,500 a year in benefits, $2,700 a year. I think I totaled up in benefits just based on my current prices, not even when I add more group programs and do all that stuff. So the benefit is insane. And then after you sew into the ministry with that amount, it's $27 a month or $259 a year, which is a 20% savings, locked in forever at that rate. And I can already tell you it's going to be $39 a month starting January 1st, and it's going to go up again April 1st. So you are locked in forever. You're not just locked in forever. You also get a 25% discount on all of our products and services day one. So, if you're thinking about doing something the first of the year anyway, one of my longer term programs, join us. You're going to get 25% off of that. That's huge.
That's right.
I mean, if it's the one-to-one intensive, that's $1,100 in savings right there alone.
Right. Yep.
But part of this too, we're launching a scholarship. We are so that I can be able to serve more people who are not able to afford holistic care, so that I can launch some programs in some for some pastors to be able to have this go at their, for things like this to run at their church. I want to get in front of a lot more people who need this care. And the only way to do that is if we totally flip this around. And instead of it being a model of self-pay only, we need a lot of people to jump in at the beginning of this so that we can get this built up.
At an affordable monthly price for pretty much anyone.
Yeah. I mean, I've always said, even when I'm talking about my more expensive programs, what is your health worth? Yeah. My goodness, if your health isn't worth this little amount, I can tell you that people that I work with have alone saved thousands of dollars a year in medical bills and prescriptions. Yeah. I can't tell you how many times people have come back to me and said, wow, I was able to come off of XYZ. I thought your program was expensive, and now I'm saving more than what I paid you a year.
That's right. And that's what I'm saying. Even them added together, if you get in as a sewer, it's $462. Yeah. That can be broken down into smaller payments first.
Yes.
But second, that's $38.50 a month.
Right.
That's Netflix.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. It is. It's very low. And it comes to, with the payment options that are available for both of them, it comes to $45.
Yeah. I mean, to me, that's pretty affordable to pretty much anybody. And except the extreme.
Right. But when you think about what it can unlock in your healing, and I mean, and you can't put a price
I was to say
on
the value of it is priceless because you have so much value in there. Not to mention the other supporters.
That's
There's
exactly
people like me in there. There's other practitioners in there that are members who probably won't mind answering a question if they know the answer.
that's right. That's
You
right.
know?
And
But the value that you have in there for everything that, I mean, it's priceless.
yeah. Well, that's what I was going to say. One of the things that I thought was the coolest result that I never expected when I started doing my long-term programs was when I created the Facebook group.
Yeah.
And to see everybody that supported each other, you know, in the ones, especially in my active client Facebook group, because they were all just so supportive of each other.
Yes.
And that, between that and the live Q&A sessions, oh my goodness. I mean, so many people grew as a result of that alone.
Yes.
Plus, then you get all the guidance and everything else. You can ask unlimited questions.
The search on the recipes is amazing too.
I'm loving that. I'm loving that. This platform, it has a similar looking interface to Facebook, like as far as user friendliness, but the ability to be able to categorize and organize things is out of this world. I'm able to make it so that you can search for so many, you know, for things off the cuff. And it's just all categorized, all pretty.
So you got to talk about the biblical aspect of this too, the spiritual things that you're doing, because my book is supposed to be here today.
I'm so excited.
I am so excited because I have to admit that I've never finished an Advent series before, because I always start them and never finish them because I get sidetracked. So Wendy is doing one on her platform in her group. And so I'm so excited to have that accountability to actually finish it.
Yes. So one of the things that that means a lot to me to be able to share, and I've started doing this in my programs a couple years ago, where I had a separate spiritual healing module where people can work on their connection with God. And in my previous program, or my existing program, my existing long-term program, I have a book and videos and devotionals and all kinds of stuff, but you do it self-paced. And here we are going to work on things together as a group for anybody who wants to. It will always be optional. I work with all people of all faiths or no faith, but there is this separate tab and you can go in there, and we're going to have live discussions. We're going to have virtual discussions where we talk about questions in there, but we're doing an Advent study that is the new one that Christine Kane and Lisa Harper just put out, and I love both of them. So I can only imagine how good this one is going to be. But yeah, it's going to be a 4-week study starting the first week in December, and I'm excited about that. It's going to be nice to add that to have that as an addition to the community for anybody who needs that. I've talked to several people that that recognize that spiritual health is an important part of their wellness, but they don't, either they're not involved in church, or maybe their church doesn't have a lot of small groups and things like that, but they feel like they need to connect with more Christians. And I'm excited to give them this platform.
I'm excited about that for sure. So if somebody wants to join and come in on the foundation sowers level, what do they do?
So underneath this podcast, once we are no longer live, I'm going to post the link to enroll to pay your sower seed offering, which is the 20317. And I forgot to mention that is based on, if you've ever seen in our logo, 2 Corinthians 3:17. It is based on that, which is where the Lord is the Spirit, and where the Spirit of the Lord is, there is freedom. That is where we have what we've rooted our name, Freedom Holistic Wellness, in that verse. And so you will just pay that. I will then send you a link for our private enrollment period for you to be able to join in the sewers group. And that's where you'll pay either your $27 a month or your $259 a year. That you can sign up as late as December 31st. Once you have paid your sower seed offering, you're one of my people. You're safe there. I'll be able to cap
You're
that
one
off.
of the grandfathered in sowers.
Yes. But you need to go into the platform no later than December 31st to complete the other piece of that, because once we launch publicly with the new launch rate, I can't go back and retroactively change your payment. Also, the sooner you get in, the better, because we're trying to make this a vibrant group. If everybody waits to start on December 31st, then it's going to lose a little bit of momentum. And so I really want to get a bunch of people in there. I plan on running December with regular posts, regular, like a kind of a scheduled type of encouragement and things like that I'm going to be doing. I plan on running that in December for everybody that's in there to practice, kind of like I'm doing with the Healthy Holidays. I'm doing this with the Healthy Holidays right now. I'm running this program in there, and I have found that it is so much easier and so much better to run these group programs in this platform. Nice. It's so much more user friendly. Not only for me to upload everything, but for you all to receive everything. It's all in one nice little box. I mean, it's just incredible. I love it. So yeah, join us.
More scouring emails to find a Zoom link.
Oh my gosh, girl. It's all right there, all in one place. What a blessing. But I could not be more excited to see this thing grow and to be able to help so many more people. But I need your help. I do. I need all of our listeners out there that talk about how much value we've added to their lives. We so appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Something like this is an opportunity for you to get in on the ground level as a mission for us to be able to reach so many more thousands of people, and in turn benefit you tremendously. I mean, everybody else that comes in is going to get a lot of benefits for being in there, but the benefits that you all get, I mean, 25% discount day one. You get a 1 hour consult with me every year. Might not sound like a lot. That's
high value.
That's valued at over at least $197, depending on how you break it up. But I'm allowing you all to break it up in 15, 30-minute or 60-minute sessions. And so, when it's broken up, it always ends up costing more, but it's not costing y'all anything. You get that every year. And I actually decided the other day, I'm going to allow that to roll over. So maybe you're having an amazing year. We've all had years where we don't need doctors and all that stuff. And maybe you're getting all the information you need right now. And say 3 years from now, you all of a sudden realize, oh my goodness, I'm really struggling. And you've got 3 hours banked with me. Let's break it up. Let's get to the bottom of whatever's going on with you. So
that's a great option.
Yeah. So I'm going to let people bank that. I'm just going to, keep track of it on a spreadsheet so I know what everybody's done. And
that's right.
But yeah, it's a blessing for me to be able to share this with people who see the value and see the vision and want to jump in on day one. I am nowhere near our goal right now. I'm grateful for everybody who's already sewn in, and we're rolling forward. I had a question from somebody. What if you don't reach your goal? Are you still going to do it? Failure is not an option. This is a calling. God has called me to this. I am going to make this work. However, if we don't, if we are not fully funded when we start this, I'm going to still have to get out there and really try and work with more one-on-one people, when what I would like to do is flip this to where everybody I work with is in this group. And, oh, by the way, I need you for the next 12 weeks or for the next 16 weeks. Great. I have room available, and it be just kind of a once in a while add-on thing when somebody needs me, and that is what I want to flip this to. So anyway, it's going to happen.
It is. Sooner or later, whenever God decides it's time.
But
we would like to push it to time being now.
Yes. Well, the thing is, though, this period of time right now, while I'm building this Sowers community foundational base, this is something you're never going to see again. These benefits will not be the same.
Price, what you'll be grandfathered in on the price. I mean, that you can't go doing your own research for that amount of money.
Nope.
To have an expert in your pocket at all times.
Yeah. And I'm just, if 10 years from now, this thing, just because of whatever things cost and, the sucker quadruples in price, it doesn't matter. You're paying $27 or $259 a year for life. Yep. And it's, I promise you, when you get in there, even the people who are in there in the very beginning, I've been at this for 2 weeks. So it's, I'm having to put a lot of effort into building it up. Even the people in there now are like, oh my gosh, this is amazing.
I'm loving it.
So it's something that I know is only going to get better from here. So please support this mission. Join the Sowers Foundational Group so you can help fund the launch of this. And let's do this. So everywhere that this video is posted, I'm going to post the link. If you can't find it, because it's not going to be there until we finish our live stream. But if you cannot find it, please send me an email, wendy@freedomholisticwellness.com. You can also reach me through DM on Facebook. Please do not try and DM me on X. I never check those. But mostly because it's always bots. Always.
Yeah, always.
Eternally. So, but yeah, Wendy@freedomholisticwellness.com, or DM me through Facebook, and I will get you the link if you cannot find it. But please join us. This is going to be incredible. Oh, did you see that? Could you see that on the screen?
No, I would look down. What was it? Was it a bird?
It's a giant crane that just came right up here. I saw it in my screen. If any of you all saw that, this is a live TV, y'all. It is in my backyard, and it just came up to my window. I just saw these giant wings. I'm like, what the heck? That's so cool. Anyway.
Well, at least it didn't hit the window.
No. That was wild. I thought he was going to, because he was right.
Amazing.
I did want to share one thing real quick. And these are the kinds of things that we find out, that you get to find out all about in there first. Actually, let me just say, when we get this group up and running, my social media presence is going to be a whole lot less, because I'm not fighting algorithms. I'll pop in. I will, tell you what we got going on in case you're interested in an upcoming program or something like that and you want to join us. But I'm not going to be on as much, because it's a distraction I don't need. None of us need the distraction of all the angst and the, craziness in our lives. But one of the things that I shared this morning is that we just got another affiliate edition, another sponsor. The Pluck Seasonings. We're getting a lot of new sponsors, which is so cool. Yeah. The Pluck Superfood Seasonings. I've got a link for that. I posted on, I posted it in our new platform, as well as on Facebook. I need to do it on X too. But when you use code Dr. Wendy Sue 15 at checkout, you get a 15% discount. It is amazing. We use them. Wendy and I both use it. It's a good way to get organ meats in your diet or in your family's diet without anybody knowing. Yeah. It tastes so good. You would never know. We don't eat organ meats in our house.
Use it like a seasoning. I mean, it's just, you just use it like a seasoning. And James, when we met him at the Seeking Whole Health Conference, he is super, super nice guy.
Yeah, he's going to be on our show. We're working on scheduling that now, and so you all will get to learn all about that very soon.
That's right.
And also, just since our last episode, also Plant Paper is now a sponsor, and so I also have a code with them as well. Dr. Wendy 20 is theirs for you to get 20% off your new subscription with Plant Paper. So exciting.
It is very exciting.
Exciting. Anyway, I was going to share something else, but we'll table that for next week about the little trial I've been doing on.
Okay. You'll have more information on it by then too, since it'll be longer.
Yes. It's been very cool.
So what you got going on for until next week when we meet?
Well, I gotta pull out the turkey. It's almost that time.
Right.
I'm going to be prepping for Thanksgiving, just like you are. Everybody else will be. So you'll probably see a lot of recipes coming up and posts about different things I'm making. But also I'm going to be trying to break the algorithms, y'all. It's so frustrating because every time I post anything about this new direction we're going in, I get little notifications saying, "Hey, would you like to boost this post?" They want me to spend money. And I'm just really trying to break through without it. So if you're hearing my voice, make sure that you click that you want to follow me. Make sure that you put in your timeline settings that you want to see the most recent posts and not just whatever they feel like feeding you.
Nothing's worse than going on Facebook and seeing things that were posted 4 days ago from all of your friends when 4 days ago Facebook wasn't showing you anything.
Exactly. Just their ads. I'm so over it. But anyway, yeah. So, if you are interested in learning more, I did post a video yesterday, actually using our platform here that we use for our podcasting, where I went live and did a live slideshow. I ran long because I tried to, explain everything in great detail. I'm going to be doing a lot of live streams between now and next Wednesday. So definitely, look out for those. If you don't want to see them, hide me. I don't know, but snooze me for a bit. But this is a big deal, y'all, and I need lots of support. And I can't do this without you all. And so I really hope you will see the vision. If you're not fully understanding, watch one of my slideshows. I've posted multiple. My one that I posted the Zoom link for is an hour long. The one I did yesterday was an hour and a half because I did a lot of additional explaining. But and I will try. I'm gonna try. I told myself I was going to try and do a Cliff Notes version. Y'all, it's hard. There's so much to share. I don't know how to do a Cliff Notes version. And so just reach out to me if you have questions. But it really is going to be an incredible new direction that we're heading. And I need y'all's help. So that's what I'm working on.
Nice. And
I'm water fasting right now. I didn't put any makeup on because I don't like to
breathe.
Yeah, I don't like to put anything on when I'm doing a significant detox. So that's one of the reasons if I look tired, it's because I didn't put on all my cute eye stuff today.
You look beautiful. I love all natural. Yes. I hope y'all do.
Me too.
I'm out today. I'm making, or either tomorrow, because I'm prepping for Thanksgiving, just like you. My family's gathering next Wednesday instead of Thursday. So today I'm trying to get my to-do list knocked out so I can concentrate on prepping Thanksgiving. So today I'm going to be making rosemary avocado shampoo bar.
Nice.
Because I'm almost out, and my husband's like, "You keep giving it away, and we don't have none." I have 2 customized tea blends to make and get the outfits ready for Santa picks for 5 of the grands.
Nice.
I got the cutest dresses, the cutest matching outfits for the boys to go with the girls, and the little black patent shoes with the lacy socks. I'm so excited.
Oh my goodness, that's going to be amazing.
So we're going to Bass Pro on Saturday morning.
Perfect.
We have an appointment.
I love it.
So I'm excited. I'm excited to be able to share that with them, and hope they don't give me Gigi too much grief about dressing up and wearing dress shoes.
It's going to be so cute. I can't wait to see
so
that.
too. Let's hope everybody's in a great mood.
That'll be awesome. That'll be awesome. I love this time of year. It's so much fun. Ours are coming in a few weeks, and we're going to do our Christmas the week before Christmas when they're here. And oh, I can't wait.
I know, right? And you know what? I've always loved Christmas anyway.
Yeah.
But I am really loving Christmas with grandchildren.
Oh, it's so much fun. It is so much fun just to see it all through their eyes.
Yes.
Oh, goodness. There's nothing better. There's absolutely nothing better. All right. Well, we still are coming to you all live next Wednesday, unless something happens to us between now and then. Lord, you know, all in His plan. Right. But we're gonna work very hard to be on early next Wednesday,
so I can be ready for my family when they get here.
Yes. So we will be broadcasting live next Wednesday, and I'm sure we'll be extra festive, ready for the holidays. Actually, we probably ought to share some things like the cheesy skillet bread and stuff next week, so we can show people how amazing it is and the stuffing that it turns into.
That's right.
All right. We love you guys. Be well and reach out to us at Wendy's on Wendy's on wellness at gmail.com. I was about to say my email. Wendy's on wellness at gmail.com with any questions that you may have. We love you.